Peaches, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading and it is for the last week of May. In the last videos I had said I was only going to do monthlies from here on out, and I'm fickle and I've changed my mind and there will still be a weekly video. It's just what I am changing is it will no longer be a pick a card, because what I'm finding is that all three stacks are kind of different ways of saying the same message, and I can maybe talk a little bit more and explain it a little better if I pull some more cards and just have one more in-depth reading instead of the pick a card. So it will still be 5 readings a month, one for the month and then one for each week for your sign. So that is all I'm changing. Like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to keep up and be notified of those every week. This is a general reading for the collective, so if it isn't really applying to your personal situation and you're going through something different and want a more in-depth advice or look into what's going on with you, I offer personal readings, and the link to my Etsy page where you can find those is below. Let's see, I think that's all. So let's get started. All right, Leo, so your theme this month has been the Three of Swords, and that's going to be processing out some old past traumas, pains, hurts, heartbreaks, so that you don't repeat them into your future, or so they can finally quit hurting you. And this week is adventure, so it shows that it's showing a feeling of accomplishment and feeling of leveling up, and like you've done a good job of this, like you have maybe started to take these swords out of your heart, learn from the experiences, have some more confidence and less fear that you will repeat the same energy or mistakes or choices that led you to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a positive thing. Led you into a dangerous situation where you were taken advantage of, or maybe didn't choose the safest course of action, or whatever it may have been, and wanting to apply what you've learned to new challenges. So I'm using the Butterfly Affirmations and Impressionist Tarot. I have stack 1, 2, and 3. They're timestamped below, so you can skip to the one or more than one you feel has a message for you. So stack 1, you have the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. This is your butterfly, and it says, I am a unique child of the universe, perfectly me, exactly as I am meant to be. Okay. So then, there is a huge shift here happening out of this Three of Swords energy into a new phase. It's like a huge light bulb goes off in your head and propels you forward in a new energy. It feels like you're shifting your focus outward to discover bigger and better things. Once you realize you don't have to always be in pursuit of bettering yourself, that the work that you do, that all of this healing and stuff isn't about being better or your best self or any of that bullshit garbage. It's that realizing, it's that journey towards realizing the perfection that already exists and unlearning that messaging that you do have to always strive to be more. Accepting the perfection of your being wherever you are, however you are, you get to venture and adventure forward into new realms that actually interest you, actually enrich you, actually fulfill you, and show the way for others, and that teach you new things about the world. Stack 2. You have the Three of Swords, so there's a little synchronicity there. Knight of Pentacles. This is your butterfly or butterflies, and it says, the universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. Okay. I want to call this one doing the dirty work, or getting to the nitty gritty. It's showing you being very dedicated and almost reverential to your craft, but there's a sense of trying to create the right conditions. I don't normally do this, but I feel called to combine the 3 and the 3 and speak on the energy of the 6 of Swords. You have these 2 3 of Swords coming together to make the 6, and it's like wanting this adventure, wanting something exciting, but wondering if it's safe to do so. Feeling like desiring that sense of peace of mind before. It's like it's necessary to feel safe and to know that it's okay before venturing out. And so while you're building this safe, firm foundation, I feel like the message is fairly simple, and that to tell you that you're not alone and that you are supported, and in building that feeling that everyone wants the same thing for you and for themselves. Stack 3. You want 2, you get 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and here's your butterfly. It says, I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and words. So it feels like you want this adventure so badly, but if you do move or if you leave, that everything's going to fall apart. Everything is just so, and it all hinges on you somehow. I feel like you may be making it harder than it has to be, and holding yourself responsible for things that aren't necessarily yours. There's a sense of your self-worth being tied to what you do or what you contribute, or to feeling needed. Being more tied to what you do than who you are. And there is a sense here to where you may be needed, that's not crazy feeling, but not in the way that you think. It's like you may be surprised that you've moved into a space of being more the spirit of an operation than the actual puppeteer of having to do so much. And so they're saying to go ahead and take advantage of that position that you're in, and it is time. You do get to move on to this adventure that you're desiring. All right, Leo, I'll talk to you very soon with your June monthly. Thank you.